Studies show that approximately half of all women experience some kind of sexual difficulty at one point in their lives, with lack of interest in sex being by far the most common and the most distressing. What doesn't get talked about often enough is when our sexuality suffers, so do all the other areas of our life. What can we do about this? Instead of you putting up with the status quo, women really need to learn about their sexual mindset. Now, what is a sexual mindset? Denise Duffield Thomas said, mindset is everything. The rest you can Google. Your sexual mindset are the attitudes and beliefs that predetermine how you respond to and make sense of sex. Sexual mindset is the key to cultivating your desire, increasing your sexual pleasure, and finding joy and intimacy during your sexual experience. Sex starts in the mind. Having good sex over a lifetime can only happen with a positive sexual mindset. That's not to say you believe sex will always be fabulous, because it won't be. Your busy and complicated life will chug along imperfectly and be filled with things that push your sexuality to the sidelines, like kids, a new job, a divorce, perimenopause, or a major illness. In those difficult situations, we take on beliefs and attitudes about the sex we're having. It's so easy to start thinking negative thoughts about our sex, which creates a negative sex mindset. Positive sexual mindset shifts your perspective and enables you to see what's going right with your sex life instead of seeking out and focusing on what's going wrong. Here are 6 practical steps that you can do right now to start creating a positive sexual mindset. First of all, notice and reframe any negative thoughts you might have about sex. Most of us are not aware of our thought patterns going into sex, during sex, post sex. Now you need to start paying attention to your sex self-talk. Notice how much of your thoughts are negative. When you catch yourself in a negative thought, use a pattern interrupter, which just is something that stops negative thought. So when you have this negative thought in your head, you can say something like, I want to enjoy my sexual experience. Stop that negative thought. Second idea, practice gratitude. Take time to notice and acknowledge the good things in your life. When you do this, you're going to naturally be in a more positive frame of mind. And when you regularly practice saying or writing down the things that you're grateful for, especially if you can do this every day, you're training your brain. Look for the things that make you happy. And it's actually changing the neural pathways in your brain. So remember, when you're being grateful, the more specific you can be, the better. Be kind to yourself. Self-compassion will be the most helpful tool for you navigating your way through the negative thoughts. So do things that make you happy as often as you can, whether it's taking a walk before work, enjoying a bubble bath, or reading a book. Better you feel, easier it is for you to create those positive thoughts. 4, do something kind for your partner. This way, you start creating a healthy bond with the person that means the most to you. 5, laugh. I always know when I've overcome an obstacle, when I'm able to find the funny in that situation. And for me, it means the negative stuff no longer has control over me. So when I can look back and laugh, it's a victory, something to celebrate because I won that battle. Finally, be honest with yourself, vulnerable and willing to stretch outside your comfort zone. Let's all imagine a world where women have a positive sexual mindset and boldly asks for the sex she wants, doesn't want, and greedily take her pleasure. That's a world I want to live in. Can you go from sex being something you have to do to something you want to do? It'll take some time, effort, and change on your part, but not as much as you think. And I'm here to help you every step of the way. Visit trinareed.com and get your free copy of the Sex Bootcamp Masterclass. Listen to the Sensational Sex podcast and join the success community. Your positive sexual mindset all starts at trinareed.com.